Hello, class. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, Emily, Maya, thanks for coming. Uh, my name is Jacques Loeb. I'll be your professor this year for Biopsychology 101. Um, First, I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was born in Prussia in 1859, what is now known as Germany. I am a physiologist, zoologist, and a biologist, but largely I'm considered a biopsychologist. I was educated in Germany and Italy, and then came to America in 1891 as part of the early movement of psychology to America. Most of my work took place in a marine biological laboratory in Massachusetts, where I used experimental research to initiate the embryonic development of sea urchins and fought for measures towards marine preservation. I belong to the period of behaviorism, and in summary, believe that an animal's reaction to stimulus is direct and automatic. I gave you each an assignment this week just to kind of go over parts of my work, but before we do that, I'll provide a brief overview. There are three things I believe you should know about me and my work. One is that my work was one of the earliest examples of bioengineering and showed that life's processes could be controlled externally and not simply observed. Second, you should know that I developed a theory of animal behavior based on the concept of tropism, an involuntary and forced movement or change in an animal. And third, I am a firm believer in mechanism. That's the belief that life is only explained through chemical and physical laws. I believe that nature is explained in reference to observable matter and motion, and that existence is like a machine where all the parts work together to create the whole. So that's enough for me. Maya, you can go first. Would you like to explain some of my concepts in further detail?
Yeah, sure. So for this assignment, I looked up definitions for biopsychology and tropism. So to start off, biopsychology or behavioral neuroscience is the definition of the link between physical biology and psychology. It is the branch of psychology that studies how things such as brain functions and neurotransmitters affect the mind and the way humans think or feel. The brain, the structure, the neurotransmitters, and the nervous system are considered some of the most important aspects of biopsychology and relations to psychology. From Cherry K at Very Well Minds as my source. As for tropism, it is essentially the physical growth through stimuli. The main example used to support this is that of a plant growing as a result of absorbing sunlight or gravity. Tropism focuses on non-human organisms and can be both positive and negative. If if an organism grows towards a stimulus, it is positive tropism. If it grows away from the stimulus, it is negative tropism. An example of negative tropism is gravitropism, because the plant will grow in a direction away from gravitational forces, so it is growing away from the stimulus. From Britannica Encyclopedia, the editors at Britannica Encyclopedia.
Very well said, Maya. Thank you for that. Emily, would you care to discuss the impact of my work in modern times?
for sure. So Professor Loeb demonstrated to scientists how to simulate artificial parthenogenesis, thus saying that sperm alone wasn't necessary in developing eggs into embryos and proving the idea that chemical recipes for embryos' environment affected their development. So Loeb's contributions showed scientists could spark egg development without the use of sperm.
Um, can you clarify exactly what artificial? I'm sorry, I don't know that word. What exactly
Yeah.
does that mean?
Yeah, so artificial parthenogenesis is the process that eggs can be developed without the fertilization by sperm.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Excellent job, Emily. I could see you both been studying well. You hit all the marks. So good job, A plus for both of you. With that, I thank you for your participation in coming to the first lecture of Biopsychology 101. For our next class, make sure you read the assigned lectures on Blackboard. There's lots of readings. And with that, I'll see you next week.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.